Good morning, student. In previous lecture we have completed application of DC potentiometer. Now coming to the application of AC potentiometer, there are various number of application related to the AC potentiometers. Basically, the most of the application of AC potentiometers are as similar as of that DC potentiometers. Only the devices and some circuit part are changed according to the use of AC potentiometers. Now coming to the measurement of self-inductance, whenever we are using a self-inductance, we can use AC potentiometer to find the self-inductance in a circuit. So here is the circuit and a diagram for the measurement of inductance and a resistance of a coil under the test. This is the inductance and resistance of a coil under measurement, and by the use of AC potentiometer we will find the self inductance. So here we use AC potentiometers. There are two types, two connection across these 2 points and these 2 points. So for this also we'll use double throw switch of AC potentiometer to measure the voltage drop across this and voltage drop across this standard non-inductive resistance. The value of this standard non-inductive resistance is known. So by measuring these two voltages we'll know the value of our self inductance. Now coming to the vector diagram, we can see that the resistance are in phase with this current. And now in case of resistance, we have a zero phase difference across the voltage and the current. So our V2 is equals to I R dash, where I R dash is our standard non-inductive resistance, and standard non-inductive resistor is connected in series with the coil under test. We can see this here, and two potential differences V1 and V2 are measured in magnitude as well as in phase by the AC potentiometer. Here in vector diagram we can see that V2 is equals to I R dash, where this I is a current flowing through the inductive coil and non-inductive standard resistance, and R dash is a standard resistance or non-inductive standard resistance. So the current through the coil will be equals to I will be equals to V2 by R dash. So, or we can say the voltage drop across the inductive coil is totally V1, that we have measured from the AC potentiometer. So the phase angle between the current and the voltage drop across the coil, we can assume that to be theta, and the voltage due to the resistance of a coil. Okay, so the voltage due to the resistance of the coil is, here we can see that IR is equals to V1 cos theta. This is a power. So by this we can find out the value of R, which is equals to V1 cos theta by I, which is equals to V1 R dash by V2 cos theta. Okay, we'll use this value for replacing in our inductance of the coil. So voltage drop due to the inductance of coil is I omega L, which is equals to V1 sin theta. Now for this value of L, we have to in conclusion we have to find the L, the self inductance. So the inductance of the coil L will comes out to be V1 sin theta by omega I. Separating out this L from this equation, by putting the value of I from this equation 5.16, we'll have V1 by V2 R dash, that is standard resistance, divided by omega sin theta. So we can see that by the measurement of two values V1 and V2, here only two values are unknown, that is the value of L is unknown, where we can measure the value of V1 and V2 using the AC potentiometer, and the value of this R dash is known, and the theta is measured by the potentiometer as well. So the value of our self inductance can be known by this equation. The accuracy obtainable by this method largely depends upon the accuracy of potentiometer, because we have to find the two potential difference using this. So if there is error in any of one of them, it will be go to the error of inductance of a coil. Now this AC potentiometer is also used for the calibration of ammeters and voltmeters as well. We'll not discuss that in much, because these are as similar as the procedure adopted in the calibration of DC potentiometers. Okay. Now coming to the calibration of wattmeter using AC potentiometer. So here it's a calibration of wattmeter by AC potentiometer diagram is shown here. The method for calibration of wattmeter by AC potentiometer is as similar as that of DC potentiometer method. The current coil of the wattmeter is supplied through the step down transformer. You can see this here. And the potential coil from the secondary of the variable transformer, whose primary is supplied from the rotor of a phase shifting transformer. So the voltage V across the potential coil of wattmeter and the current I through the current coil of that wattmeter are measured by the potentiometer employing a volt ratio box and standard resistors. Here we can see the volt ratio box. So the voltage drop across this current coil is measured by this AC potentiometer, and similarly the voltage drop across this potential coil will also be measured by this AC potentiometer. The power factor cos phi is varied by rotating the phase shifter of this rotor. This is a similar process of our polar type potentiometer. By using polar type potentiometer, we have discussed or measured the phase angle also. So this is kind of a our polar potentiometer, AC potentiometer. So the cos phi factor cos phi is varied by rotating the phase shifter rotor. The phase angle between the voltage and the current phi is being given by reading of the dial of phase shifter here. The power is then V1 cos phi, and the wattmeter reading may be compared with this value. The small mutual inductance M here is induced to ensure the accuracy of measurement at zero power factor. So here this is a calibration of wattmeter by AC potentiometer. This is as similar as of DC potentiometer. You can watch the calibration of wattmeter using DC potentiometer as well. Basically you need to learn the diagram in a proper manner, in a proper arrangement. If you have any query related to this topic, you can write me. Now this almost this potentiometer unit has been covered. There is no topic left regarding this unit. So basically our unit is completed here. The whole notes of the potentiometer unit will be provided to you on Google Classroom. So till then, continue your lectures. Stay healthy, stay safe.